What's going on, my fellow A-Plusers? Welcome back once again to a brand new episode. It is I, your Morphinominal host, Adam Perez, back with another episode for A-Plus Morphinominal, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for certainly joining us today. A little bit of an impromptu video. Also, some huge news wind up dropping today that I certainly was not expecting. I honestly didn't even realize it was that time of the year. I feel like it's maybe a couple of weeks too early, but hey, you know what? I'm going to take it anyway. So we're going to be getting into some news for you guys today, so definitely go ahead and stay tuned. It's been a crazy day. I can't even lie in regards to just news keeping us busy for sure. I mean, if you are followers of our other YouTube page, A Plus Hero Report, we did two other videos today. We talked a little bit about the WandaVision trailer that came out for Disney Plus and Marvel. We also talked about the huge news of Supergirl's 6th season being its final one. So we did a little bit of a farewell to Supergirl and Melissa Benoist over there. And now, when it comes to Power Ranger news, it's almost as, well, I shouldn't say Power Ranger news. It's almost like Super Sentai. It's almost like Toei knew what was going to happen today. It's like, you know what? There's going to be a ton of news. Let's top it. Why don't we top it and go ahead and drop out this little ping of information, if you will. So let's go ahead and dive into it, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, usually around, I feel like October, we usually get a brand new Super Sentai announced. Usually during that time period, Toei will go ahead and pick a trademark name, if you will, for what their upcoming Super Sentai season is certainly going to be. And again, I wasn't expecting it to be this early, but it's here, ladies and gentlemen. This came to us earlier this afternoon, or earlier this morning, I should say, from the trademark bot over on Twitter, letting us know that it seems as though Toei has trademarked an upcoming name for its 45th Super Sentai season. Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger is what it looks like we're certainly going to be getting for ourselves there. I don't speak Japanese, nor can I read it, so I may be butchering it, but it seems as though it's going to be Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. Now, when I did go do a little bit extra searching here, went ahead and actually translated the actual tweet itself from the trademark bot. Says it has become clear from the public trademark gazette that Toei has applied for trademark registration for Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. It says Zenkaiger, I should say. The application numbers are blah 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 blah, and we get all that goodness. So it looks as though that is in fact going to be the name of our upcoming Super Sentai. It'll be interesting to see if maybe the spelling changes. I do feel as though maybe sometimes even after the trademark is kind of dropped, sometimes there's maybe like a correction in spelling here or there, whatever the case may be. So we're going to go based off of what the trademark bot is currently talking about. Now, really the idea here is, what could this all potentially mean, right? If we dive a little bit deeper, leave it up to the good old, the real Matt Hunt to certainly come through on Twitter to kind of give us an idea of what we can certainly expect, saying Sentai 2021 confirmed, and he goes to break it down a little bit. Kikai seems as though it probably translates into machine world or aircraft world. I've been seeing more machine world around there. Task Force Zenkaiger, which Zenkaiger is translating to full power or full throttle. I feel like that's probably the a breakdown of the description that I've seen most notably used over here over the past day or so. So yeah, it looks like Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger will certainly go ahead and break down into machine world or aircraft world, and then you've got the Task Force full power or full throttle. Who knows what that could mean? I mean, listen, you know, while I don't want to say it's immediately going to be like an automotive theme, but just because of the fact that when I think of Kira Major, while I know Kira Major isn't sort of like a machine or like a vehicle theme itself, it feels very much more like it's like a jewel theme, if you will. Majority of their mechs are in fact sort of machines, right? Everyday sort of vehicles that they wind up using. So I'm not exactly sure where they're going with this. I do love the concept idea of full throttle. I wonder if this is going to be like a race car sort of theme. the idea that it even says something along the lines of like aircraft world, full power, full throttle. Part of me started thinking to myself, like, very Top Gun. Like, maybe we're getting some Tom Cruise sort of Top Gun themed here, right? Like, maybe it's just going to be a bunch of pilots, maybe a bunch of jets. Who certainly knows? But I do like the idea, Zenkaiger breaking down into full throttle and full power. Definitely makes me think that we're going to be getting ourselves something along the lines of vehicle for sure, especially if you're going to put in a term like throttle. So we'll see what happens, guys. Again, there's really not too much information to kind of go based off of here. So it should be interesting if, like, I've seen the idea of maybe like steampunk, the idea that it's like a machine world, like an aircraft world, makes me wonder, like, is this like a post-apocalyptic sort of thing? Is it something sort of in the future where machines really rule the world, or it's become super dependent? Maybe the idea of like having the most powerful vehicle is super important in this world. I really have no idea. So I'm kind of picking at straws just like some of you guys are. But again, Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger seemingly is breaking down into machine world or aircraft world, task force, full power, or full throttle. So something along those lines. So I'm kind of curious, guys, now that you have an idea of what the name breaks down into, what are some of the expectations that you guys have, right? What are you kind of assuming we certainly might get here? Or what would you personally certainly like to see? Again, I'm still leaning towards the idea of like Top Gun Maverick sort of thing, high-powered jets or aircrafts. If not that, then maybe something along, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be post-apocalyptic, but again, maybe something where machines are ruling the world, whether they be robots or just technology itself is just above and beyond anything that we've seen before. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's just a brand new world that's just kind of built off of these type of machines and stuff. I really have no idea. So who knows? Maybe we are going into more of a vehicle theme for the upcoming Super Sentai in 2021. Regardless, I'm super happy to certainly hear this. This will be the second Super Sentai in the Reiwa era, if I'm not mistaken, because Karamager certainly was our first. So it seems as though Super Sentai is still strong, still certainly moving along, and we're getting ourselves another season. So 45 years in, guys, we're still going strong, it feels like, for Super Sentai. So super pleased in regards to that. But guys, listen, at the end of the day, I definitely want to know your thoughts in regards to it. So please go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the live chat or the comment section box below, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, later on this weekend for our live show of A+ Morphinominal every Saturday at noon Central Time. If we do get more information that winds up leaking out or being provided for us, or maybe a further breakdown of what we could potentially get, we'll definitely go ahead and keep you guys posted and probably go ahead and talk about this just a little bit more. Also, if you guys want to go ahead and submit any of your questions for your live viewer question segment of this upcoming weekend's episode of A+ Morphinominal, feel free to go ahead and email us at A+Opinions. It's just like it is on the screen, guys. APLUS Morphinominal, A+Morphinominal at gmail.com. Again, A+Morphinominal at gmail.com. Submit your live viewer questions, and we'll go ahead and talk about any of the topics that you have in mind this weekend, along with Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. I'm gonna have to get better at pronouncing this stuff, guys. But in the meantime, do me a big favor, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, click that bell notification also, and tune to us next time, guys. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, keep it A+, and may the power protect you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.